If you flip to others, I'll give you other suggestions.
Oh, I mean that, and the one, I believe... Witch's Sight is the one that allows you to just magically see anything?
That is level 15.
Oh, Witch's Sight is the one that you can see through a whole bunch of other things.
Witch's Sight gives you true sight.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy. I was thinking of
Devil's Sight gives you 120, you can see through magical darkness.
I was thinking the one that just allows you to keep casting detect magic without anything.
That's one of them. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's
Neither
one of
do
the
I.
sight spells.
It is.
It'd be funny to just have a warlock that's Mr. Eyes. All of his invocations are into the sight, like he can see through walls, can see through darkness, and it's just like
automatic detect magic at will.
detect magic at will. Is like, why? Oh, your eyes so special. Like, I don't fucking know. My patron's weird.
And his eyes are just like pools of solid gold.
It's like, who's your patron? Nah, it's a fae. Makes sense. They are assholes.
It's Tanya. I don't know why, but she just really wants.
So wait, no, it's the thing, the creature from Pan's Labyrinth, the eyes on the hand.
At that point, you just ask them, okay, which watch are you taking? You see two guys waiting till dawn to rob you. I do? Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you totally see them. And then then you be human and take the observant feat.
And then eventually you get foresight. You guess foresight.
It's like, I see everything. John, what do the human eyes see? Everything.
And you have arcane eye as well.
Oh, no, Arcane Eye's terrible.
You can get it for an invocation though.
It's awful.
It is, for the most part, it is awful.
For the most part,
It can be useful in certain scenarios.
just get a familiar.
A familiar is better. A familiar is also not invisible.
They can be. If you pack
If you
through the
get
chain.
invisibility. Yeah, it's true.
If you pack the chain, you
yeah.
get the imp who's always invisible. Like,
Wait, the imp's
Isn't
invisible?
that the,
Yes.
the closet?
Oh, wow.
no, the imp.
Oh, right, the imp.
The closet is the other thing. It's like the elemental one.
Right. And then look at back to the chain. So,
Pack the chain can be good, especially if you're going like a heal lock, because then you can get to the ability that I think it's what's it called? Chain of the Ever Living Ones, or the Gift of the Ever Living
Gift of
One.
the Ever Living Ones, where you get maximum healing if your familiars within 100 feet of you.
Yeah, you can just. When is your familiar not within 100 feet of you? When it's scouting. And if it's scouting and dies, you can just resummon it.
And the nice thing about Pact of the Chain is you can always telepathically communicate with your familiar and see through their senses, as long as you're on the same plane of existence. It just gets rid of all range.
Yeah,
And there's the one that allows you to talk through your familiar.
that one's funny.
So you get all of the... So you go Pact of the Chain, get the one that allows you to talk. You're in a sticky situation, go ahead and have your familiar find your friends and just say, help.
I mean, I'm a wizard, and you know how much use I've gotten out of my fucking familiar. It's so cheesy. It's like, there's a reason why every wizard in every movie has a familiar.
Familiars
They're
are
amazing.
fantastic.
It's like, why would you not have a familiar?
Like, find familiar is the spell every level 1 wizard should have.
Every level 1 freaking human.
If you have the potential. You could always take Ritual Caster and get Find Familiar as part of it. But.
Yeah.
Hey!
I swear, if you have some sort of
Magical
eldritch thing following you around.
You could just get following familiar anyway.
I could.
I swear,
Also, Ritual Caster Find Familiar is so broken.
it really is.
Like, you can get it as like a fighter and get it familiar as a fighter, and everyone's like,
What?
yeah, you can be like a pseudo paladin as a fighter.
That's hilarious.
Just from Ritual Caster.
Ritual Caster is so fantastic.
Ritual Caster plus a wizard in your party is amazing.
Ritual Caster turns any class into half spellcaster.
Kinda. Except for they
If
can
used
can
properly.
use even higher than half the level in spellcasting.
Yeah.
It's like, I think it's any ritual they can like really find they can do.
Yeah. Which is why you have to be
Oh.
really careful as the DM.
Actually, let me read it. It's right here.
Yep.
Does it have to be a spellcaster?
I think its wording is just you can add more rituals to the book.
Yeah.
Can be no higher than half your level rounded up.
And that's what I figured.
So,
It does specifically state, though, in that one that it uses the same spellcasting ability as the.
Yeah, but it's a ritual spell.
Oh yeah.
Almost
I
no
know.
ritual spells have it like BDC against something.
Because the time it takes to cast a ritual, you would be dead. No matter what you are casting the ritual on.
11 minutes.
Not if
That's
you're
always
in,
my
like, the
favorite
Power
when
Rangers
people
and
do.
everything.
When people like, I am casting, what is it, the like second level one that heals everybody within a certain
Prayer of healing.
prayer of healing. I'm casting prayer of healing. I'm like, that takes 10 minutes.
That literally
Yeah.
That takes 10 minutes. I know everybody wants to cast this because it seems amazing.
It might as well be a ritual.
It is a ritual.
I
Isn't
thought
it?
it wasn't.
Prayer
Prayer of healing
check.
just took 10 minutes, but it wasn't a ritual.
Why would it not be a ritual?
Spells do I get start?
I mean, I know why it would not be a ritual because it's literally free healing at that point. But prayer of healing's so bad.
It holds 2 spells. Awesome.
Like, here's how bad it is. It's outdone by catnap.
It's not a ritual.
It's outdone by catnap.
Yeah. Catnap is just you gain the effects of a short rest, which is
Over
pretty good.
10 minutes. As a
Yeah.
warlock, take
That's
catnap.
fucking
You
amazing.
have a party of warlocks who all have catnap. Because it can only affect each creature once per long rest.
I have to put
The
myself.
spell can, and
Catnap.
well, they wouldn't
Yeah.
work. You'd only use one of the warlocks.
Yeah.
I'm so
But
hungry.
having a
Get me
10-minute
food.
short rest is incredible.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Which is why it was really weird when they moved it over in Starfinder to 10 minutes. I'm like, it's fucking
But Prayer
nothing.
of Healing is one of the worst healing spells. It can give up to 12d8 healing, but it's only post-battle.
The best healing spell, what you do, is you take Goodberry as a cleric with a cleric of life cleric with
Because then all your
with-
healing does an additional 1d6, doesn't it?
I think it just adds like your
Does
Charisma.
it add? I thought it was a die. No, yeah, it adds your charisma.
not
So-
charisma,
Or
wisdom.
wisdom.
So
yeah.
Goodberry is now healed for 6 each, and you can just go.
60 hit points.
What? Wait, what?
So
Casting
Goodberry
your
with
first
life.
level spell that just gives you 60 hit points. Because each berry individually heals you for 1 hit point.
And then
And there's 10 of them.
and so
Oh my god.
so with life cleric you add your wisdom to the spell healing. And since Goodberry heals for 1, it heals for 6, and then you can just scarf like a handful of Goodberries and they're back to full HP. Just from Magic Initiative. It's so stupid.
That's so
Dragon
dumb.
tore off your arm, what do you do? I cast Good Berry under the ball.
Well, that's regeneration.
Yeah, I know. But it's like you're bleeding out. The dragon's about to kill you.
If I tear off one of your limbs, you're not putting it back on without
Yeah, no.
regeneration.
Yeah,
Oh.
that makes sense.
If you lose a limb, you have to use regeneration. It specifically even says how long it takes to regrow a limb in regeneration.
Yeah, like 8 hours?
Yeah.
It's not very long, but it's
But
Long
significant.
it's significant enough. Or you could just start slowly, like...
Regeneration is not a combat spell.
Can I just like tell the requisitions officer to find ritual spells in scroll form and then just pay them?
Do you know how expensive those are?
No.
In older versions, rings of regeneration were worded in such a way that you could cut off your finger and it would grow another one of you over a year.
That's hilarious.
You would just have a bunch of
Is
fingerless
the other
clones
one?
of yourself.
Is the
But then you
other?
could just put the ring of regeneration back on. Great.
Is the other one of you sentient?
Yeah, it's the same as you.
Does it have?
It's
It has the
literally
same
a clone.
memories?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, I think it would be like the clone spell, where if you breach the vat, it's just a soulless, lifeless husk. Great for zombies, though.
That's a good point.
I mean,
That's a terrible point, but that's a wonderful point. Imagine just being able to bring back fully functioning dead bodies. You feed them, you water them, and they're just not rotting.
I'm watering my corpses. Quick, hide behind the pile of dead bodies.
Something a necromancer would say.
It's like, I like him better with the patina of elegant mushrooms. It's like, alright, weirdo.
I'm hungry.
That's when you just leave. You just leave the wizard's tower. You know whatever you came there for isn't worth it.
To be fair, you you should be gentle around a wizard's tower because those things are a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, and they're basically layers.
Not basically, they are.
Yeah.
They're worse than layers because they don't have to wait for initiative.
That's true, actually.
It's like if you do something wrong, you're fucking screwed.
Mhm.
Like mirror life stealing, fucking explosive traps on the floorboards. There's all sorts of gimmicky bullshit you can do.
And usually, the wizard has sight over the entire area.
Yep.
So he's just watching you.
It's like, what are you doing in my house? I didn't invite you.
It's like, who is those stairs are now slide?
Fucking plane shift on him.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to hell.
And
Ding,
you,
ding, ding, ding,
you
ding.
go to hell, and you go to hell.
One-way trip to the Feywild.
Ooh, that'd be a bad one.
Oh god.
And you can go to the shadow.
So the rogue has reported back.
You just scatter them across the plains. They'll never meet up again.
How to destroy... Maybe that's why all these adventuring parties just go missing. Some random wizard's like, you know what? Fuck these guys. And they're just gone.
Like you might be able to break into a hedge mage's house, okay?
No, yeah, because it's the hedge mage.
But once you get to like a journeyman wizard, you should stop being worried. If you get to a decent like a master wizard, you not fucking touch it. If you find an archmage's house, don't go in
And if
without
you see a random
permission.
tower on a hill with little things floating around it,
Oh, you don't approach.
you don't go anywhere near it. Doesn't matter if the person inside is friendly. You don't go anywhere near it. Because if you sneeze wrong, they will send you to hell.
That's a warlock ability.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Hurdle through hell. Yeah.
I just
but then
want
you
to
get to come back.
Yeah. With Hurdle Through Hell, I just kind of want to cast it on a random civilian
And they would die.
who insulted me and just have like giblets fall out afterwards. Like,
Yeah, because it's 10d10 second. So either giblets fall or just a corpse.
just somebody,
Just reappears.
somebody screaming, the head explodes.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, all right, who wants to mess with me next? It's like, oh, okay. I also found for some reason my characters have a penchant for hiring mercenaries.
What?
Like, I hired another player on Wednesday as a mercenary because they needed a reason to join the group more officially. And this is not the first time I've done it.
Well, I remember your campaign. You were just hiring everybody. Yes, can we keep you on retainer? Yeah, how much is that going to cost?
Anyway.
It's funny.
So, have you figured out your feats and stuff?
I guess healer. It's
I have
fine.
figured mine out.
Fine.
And
I'm still
I've finally
sad I
gotten
don't
my
know-
character sheet to allow me to edit it.
I'm still sad I don't get my 4 channel divinities.
You don't need 4-channel
You really
divinities.
don't.
It's so fun.
Do you always use your channel divinity? Every single time.
No.
Then you don't need 4 of them.
Do you know how often I've used channel divinity as a cleric? Not very. It's so misused. Anyway.
Also, the food. Let me check on that again.
So, last we left off, you guys had enjoyed yourselves at a fair. There was much rejoicing over the excising of
Yay.
No. No more body snatchers.
body snatches, and you met up again with the now suffering Joe, who's now the mayor, or supreme overlord and total commander of the colony, depending on which titles you go off of. He prefers mayor.
I disavow any knowledge of what you guys did on the website.
We didn't do anything. It was the AI.
I disavow.
No, that one was leak.
Right.
Oh, peak. Sorry. Wrong syllable. You've picked up a straggler whose ship got exploded by you.
To be fair, it had a straight
I
ship
wanted to
there.
shoot the guy when he first walked out, but they told me no. So we had to shoot the ship
You
after he
just
flew
go
away.
around shooting people.
Yeah.
We're
This-
Black Ops! That's what we do!
Can't. Imagine if Shepard just walked around the Citadel shooting people.
Then he'd be Renegade.
Yeah, actually.
You realize that when I was
That's a
playing that, I
playstyle.
was Renegade. That's like...
I can try to play that game Renegade all I want, but I always end up going Paragon no matter how hard I try.
But you get to punch the reporter.
I punch the reporter anyway.
True.
She's
Punch
so
the reporter.
freaking annoying.
Does she stop showing up if you punch her, right?
She shows up in the first game, she shows up in the second game, you have a different reporter in the third game. Because on your ships, you can't exactly get away with just continuously punching them.
Let's see. I need
my
Where's your pink book?
Did I get-
Identify, unseen servant, detect magic.
There is no victory against the reporters.
Yeah.
So, if you got a ritual spell, would you take detect magic, identify, or unseen servant?
Really?
I am assuming it's identify.
Yeah.
Yeah. Identify is the greatest of all of those.
Oh, I
And
know.
Unseen
Identify-
Servant is totally useless.
Identify is the single most cast ritual spell. Because, duh.
What's this?
What's this?
Oh,
Gives
what's
up a magic aura. Cast Identify as a ritual. Like, okay.
You want to sit on the top of the mountain for 10 minutes? Sure.
It's like, we need to know what this does. Like, it's a fucking ring, put it on. It's like, no!
I have a campaign. It's a sibling campaign. There are no arcane casters in the campaign. There are divine casters. There are nature casters. Not a single person is a divine caster.
You mean not
So, I mean,
God
arcane
isn't
caster.
real.
So no one has Identify. And I keep giving them these custom magic items that there's no way they could guess what they do.
This is where you take it to the hedge mage, and the hedge mage's like, what the fuck do you have?
And like, eventually one of these things is going to be cursed. They're very careful about the items because they know they could very well be cursed.
Do they lick it, smell it?
No, not usually. But they're very careful.
Have you seen the picture of when not taking the mage? Where it's like the fat guy with the wearing skunk boots, puking a rainbow into his cup. It's like, we're not taking that guy.
But you know you're going to regret it later.
Wizards are fucking insane.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah.
honest. If you're playing a wizard, they're not right in the head for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, I mean,
arcane
after you,
casting does
like-
things to your mind.
After you've locked your... Even if you just normally locked yourself in as, like, a hermit, you don't come out normal. And then you can't add on top of that talking to yourself and trying to find out the very essence of the universe. Something's wrong with you. I'm sorry.
I think the only people more screwed up in the head than wizards are warlocks of the Great Old One.
Yeah.
Warlocks in general, I think.
Yeah, to be fair.
I mean, either you made a deal with a demon, which fucking hell.
I made a
Fae,
deal with
oh God.
something or other.
A great old one, or even fucking is that thing?
Or like one
Or
of the
sword.
undying, or
Or like a lich? Like, what? And then you, or freaking make it with celestial, and gosh, if you want to know preachy, talk to his dad. That's what it'd be like. It'd be like that, having a pact of celestial. Hey, do you want to be Cecil Warlock?
No.
We'll just bring in your father, and he'll be your
God, no. Fuck no.
Daddy!
Daddy!
at least I have Uncanny Dodge now.
Yeah, Uncanny Dodge is
I
very
want the
useful.
dragon.
The worst thing is when you forget
dragon.
about
Which one? There's two.
Big one.
Uncanny Dodge is very useful
it. Yeah.
because it doesn't have uses.
That is actually true.
Yeah, that's...
If you're
Yeah.
not Uncanny Dodging, and
Yeah.
I've done
this
that.
is the one that never used Uncanny Dodge.
Even when I later had it in his campaign, I'd forget it half
He
the
still
time.
didn't use it.
I used it
It got you
like
killed.
every other time.
It got you killed.
Look, it's the friend's sword! And got possessed.
Yeah. There is some weird stuff that happened in that campaign.
It was so fun though. It was so fun though.
And at least half of it was party inflicted.
Yeah.
It really depends on who you get your wish spell from.
Half the deaths were it was the god of undeath.
You don't make deals with gods of undead.
You don't even if the god of undeath offers you a wish spell, you don't take it.
We were stuck in the middle of... What was it?
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium's not that bad. This
There
portals
are
out
a
of it.
lot worse places to be than Pandemonium.
Pandemonium
Yes.
has a lot of fucking portals out of it.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
It does.
It's like right up there with Astral Sea of how many fucking
Yeah.
portals there are. And Astral Sea has a goddamn lot of portals because that's where you ever
That
dump
is literally
shit.
the purpose of the Astral Sea.
Well, it's to be like a quilt to hold everything else.
It's true. The Astral Sea and the Ethereal Plane act as basically a quill in which everything is drawn.
Corvair was so fucking fun to play though.
She doesn't play normal characters.
She doesn't play normal characters.
She doesn't.
To be fair, I usually don't play normal characters either. Like, I just made a character that's a warlock with the moderately armored feat who wears scale mail and uses a shield and 4 daggers because why not?
Why did you ever take that feat?
Because I wanted to for fun.
It's the same reason I
It's
took
a
the
terrible
skilled feat with
feat.
the one character.
It's just like, I want to make a warlock that wears scale mail. No one
Like-
will ever be the wiser.
The heavy armor master is the only one of the armor feats that are even worth it.
If you are a dwarf wizard taking it heavily armored, so you can wear plate mail as a wizard? Not bad.
Clink, clink, clink. Oh, look, you got a cleric. No, boy, I'm a wizard. What?
No one will ever be the wiser.
So the only problem with that is that they have like no bonuses that are relevant to wizards.
It's true.
I mean, not being poisons is nice when you fuck up your alchemy, but that's about it.
And extra hit points.
And extra hit points, that is true. The reason why everybody goes Dragon Sorcerer is for the extra hit points.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean, and the wings at later level, but let's be honest,
Yeah.
nobody ever gets that far.
Nobody gets there. They always want to get that far. That's always a goal, but they never get there. Usually the character dies.
Because it's a sorcerer.
Because it's a sorcerer.
And who takes shield as a sorcerer? Fucking me. I take it on every spellcaster.
Yeah, you really should have it on every spellcaster.
Every spellcaster that can take shield, take shield.
Yeah.
It is so good.
If you can't take shield, don't be in the front.
Like, literally, I make spell scrolls of shield on all my spellcasters.
Sadly, shielding.
So you have acquisitioned a acquisitioner and are on your way back to
That's
fleet.
one way of putting it.
Okay, so is the background check still going?
The background check.
Background check on him. though.
That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
you
yeah.
paid for a background check. How much do background checks cost?
You're part of a
We're
military.
part of a military organization. I'm
Um,
pretty sure we can get it
I
for
know.
free.
It's pretty quick when they've already done one. They already have access to his background. He grew up on a little backwater station, like TR4.
Okay.
That's right down. Make sure I write that down too, because everybody else is writing it down.
I don't know. I'm not writing it down. Just Gabby.
Not
guys,
writing
I
things down has been me in the ass before.
Fucking
I now have a raven.
The only I feel like if I make notes in a campaign, I have to start from first session. Like in Mark's campaign, I have so many notes. First session, I wrote down every third word he said.
his background's relatively clean. He worked for couple different shipping companies because it was a way station. He moved freight a lot.
You ever
And-
smuggled anything?
Like,
No.
I'm kidding.
Wink, wink.
No, smuggling was pretty well controlled by more unsavory types.
Understandable.
You do not want to deal with them.
Like, I know what he's talking about. He just doesn't know it.
He basically has a fairly clean record. No big incidents of massive ship crashes. There's some small incidents which report as malfunctions of old equipment, usually.
Considering the shipping was
Big fan of racing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, things is bad reason.
Okay.
What are they can't race in space.
Well, as long as
Yeah.
he's clean, I guess.
That makes sense.
Point-to-point racing in spaceships. Usually, really common is asteroid racing.
Yeah, because if it's just point to point without any obstacles, you know exactly who's
Also,
gonna win.
food is coming.
You can just figure out which ship is the best.
Food is coming. Winter is coming.
That is the opposite of food is coming.
Winter?
Yes. That is food is leaving.
Food is leaving. All aboard for food.
Oh,
Bring
yeah.
out your bed.
I'm not dead yet. I feel fine.
For a walk. Whack.
Your gun?
Yep.
Alright, as you... Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god, no!
That's a weird thing to say out of the blue.
He wants to identify his Eldritch weapon.
That'd be an 11.
Identify the eldritch weapon. Who are you?
You realize that I built this out of nowhere, like, a year ago. At this point, I'm like, hold on.
Is it funny this character realizes who his patron is?
That's part of my hope.
Little do you realize it's Cthulhu himself.
Cthulhu, I sent you blueprints for a gun. What?
What'd you roll?
The dreamer
11.
himself.
11?
Freaking.
Alright.
Would it take more than 46 damage?
No, you only take 21. Psychic.
So all of a sudden, the blood vessel in your brain explodes.
You see a glimpse of a massive swirling black. That's it.
Fuck.
He just hears reward. The best part about warlocks is you can give them dreams totally in character. If you give dreams to anyone else, they'll be suspicious. But if you give dreams to a warlock, they'll just run with it.
Oh, look at that. My patron wants me to go kill this guy.
But little
Yes,
does he know, it
my
was
master.
actually someone casting the dream spell on him.
So where is you?
Guys, I gotta go on a binge. I'll be back in like 3 days.
Binge? What are you binging?
Alcohol.
Avatar The Last Airbender is
Murder.
pretty good.
That's true.
But you can binge that in a day. I've done it.
That's a little bit fast.
Wow.
I've done it.
I know, I've done it too, but it's a little bit fast. So yeah,
Why am I tempted to do it again? That's not a good idea.
That's a
Do
terrible
what
idea.
does it
again?
again. Okay, let me just roll here real quick.
What did you do?
Are you really gonna do it again?
I don't know.
It's like, well, I didn't get
It's
any
your choice.
Are you cutting the fuel line again?
You know
No.
what? You know what? Just do it. Just do it.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you and what are you doing?
I do it again.
What the fuck are you doing?
Roll wisdom save.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That'd be 19.
Alright.
Okay, you see, it's good. It's good.
As long as it doesn't roll off the table, I'm going to count it.
You've actually rolled really close to what necessary.
Yeah, it was 20, wasn't it?
Well,
Or was it 18?
no, I rolled against it, and he's rolled
Oh.
higher both times.
I rolled higher both times?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you rolled lower.
What happened to my roll lower?
You probably died.
Oh, fuck.
Because you
fuck is he
take damage
doing?
when you succeed.
What did I miss?
That's not good.
So you fall unconscious.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What did you
As
do?
Stop
I went to
ringing
bed.
the doorbell.
That's what I'm going to tell anyone that asks.
He was so drunk
So-
that he passed out.
I don't drink
He didn't
anymore.
try to contract Eldritch Abominations. Nope.
I don't drink anymore, but I went to bed
You-
really early.
Wake up. You're in a grayscale palace.
Did I die?
Yes. Your voice echoes slightly strangely as you look left and right to dark corridors of pure emptiness, and before you, just barely lit, is a door, grand entrance that is shut.
Beyond is a great marble throne.
On keeping the door shut is a bar twisted onto itself into shape of a snapped and strangely human heart that has arteries going up through the door that pulse very slightly. In your hand you hold a gun which pulses in time.
Hello?
Hello.
I walk over and I knock on the door in front of me.
No sound.
Oh, no sound. Oh, that's even more ominous.
Can I still speak? Do I make noise?
You do.
Don't have a physical body.
I clap my hands.
Barely, like, the whisper of...
So just knock harder.
I bet you don't have a physical body. You're only spiritually here.
Can I walk? Does my hand actually, like, can I mentally phase through the door?
It stops your progress, and you feel just like...
That's disturbing. That's really disturbing. Oh shit.
You feel it pulse through your body, both in your left and right hand, from your gun and the door.
Cool, I would like to go down the hallway to the left.
You walk, and walk, and walk, and when you turn to look back, you've not moved.
Ah, shit.
This is definitely an eldritch abomination.
Ah, shit.
Okay.
I've made a mistake.
You tried to contact
with
your
Cthulhu.
patron, is that what?
No, I tried to find out what my gun was.
He was identifying
Oh.
me.
I cast Identify on my gun
Oh
twice.
my god.
And now I'm somewhere. I walk back to the door. I try and open it.
Is his physical body still there?
Looking down, you see yourself in just like a jumpsuit. No armor.
Okay. I'm fairly sure
Something
this
you
is-
would wear in your younger days as just basically a street rat.
Try and open the door.
The door is held shut by the veins of the heart.
You can try
As
to-
you look down in your hand is a pulsing blade.
Oh
A
god.
dagger coming to a flat hilt that's slightly endorsed with a pommel that...
So the gun. Hexblade.
That
The heart of the
seems.
dreamer.
I-
Hey, you're Hexblade.
Yeah, I
Your
am.
patron is literally a sword.
Yeah, I know.
I forgot he was Hexblade.
He is Hex.
I go to
Second.
not the heart, but to part of the door and see if it cuts.
You run it along, it just silently scrapes until you reach like the thinnest vein off an artery, which you just see dark red. The only color you've seen so far.
It's terrifying. What the fuck?
Whoops.
How do you respond
So-
to accidentally banishing yourself to somewhere else?
Heart.
Did he just
Oh,
go
it's
to his
split
bed
up.
chambers in his room on the ship?
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
Was it
I
like
was
the middle
even,
of the
like-
day? Hold on.
I was even like with my back against a wall and like sitting on my bed.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it'll be really bad for me if I
Don't
stab the heart.
Probably.
Well, that depends. Kind of really bad if I suddenly lose 5 levels of Warlock. Or if suddenly I like die Permanently. It's the scale of how bad is this?
I've got Revivify, so if sound the alarm from my dad.
I'm fairly sure that I won't be coming back if this kills me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not coming back if this kills me. Can I sit down for 10 minutes in this place and cast Find Familiar? Oh wait, I don't have anything, do I?
You don't have anything. You don't have the requisites.
You don't have ivory and incense.
You do not have a brazier, you do not have ivory incense, you don't have any supplies to do this. All you have
That's right.
is the clothes on your back and the
I
beating
realized
dagger in your
that.
hand.
I try and cut my other hand, like the palm, to see if it cuts me.
Psychic damage.
Doesn't cut you.
So the only thing in this place that it cuts is the heart. And the heart is what's holding the doors closed.
Stab the heart.
I'm gonna stab the heart.
You press the dagger into the heart and you see the veins shrivel and shrink into it as your dagger gets heavier as the heart is absorbed by your blade and the door is
The fuck
open.
did you do?
Inside,
What did you do?
inside you see a majestic black hall framed in the middle. Up a short flight of stairs is an empty throne of marble, and at the top is a circular graph of a dragon eating a sun as the crown of this seat.
Okay.
You did. You did. You did. You did. You did.
Black throne room, dragon eating sun.
You hear a very vague whisper. Take your place.
You sit on that throne, someone's gonna die. It might not be you, but someone across the multiverse will die.
You remember that TikTok that was like, if you press this button, someone who you don't know will die.
I didn't If you press this button, someone who you don't know in the world will die. Beep! Don't do it again!
Yeah, right.
I want to admit it.
Ascend.
You try to assert me in terms of royalty, I'm kicking your ass.
Alright. Is there anything else to do in this room?
Not as far as you can tell.
Well,
Can I walk back through the door, or do I just not move?
You can turn around and you see pure as glass. You see it shift into an exotic rifle. The heart of it is larger and red with blood, beating much more noisily than before. No longer is it this gray, dark color. It's now the vivid color of a full heart, of like pure.
So when do we
So
stop
I-
trusting the world?
Wait, can I, like, so now it's like audible instead of just like pulsing light. It's now. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, you can hear it.
It's
fucking weird.
I assume I have some sort of desk that I can log information at it.
Mhm.
Today I cast Identify twice. I may have made a mistake. That's all I log.
who's
Please check for future Sandy.
calling me? Just leave a message. I'm ignoring it.
What
It
is
could be
it?
Domino's.
Provo.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello?
But yeah,
Okay.
in the journal, or like a log or whatever it is, that's all Sandy.
So,
Oh God. So
You,
has
you
anything
know I'm
else
gonna
changed?
question you
How-
when I see the weapon looks different. You know
I
I'm
am
going
fully. I'm gonna summon it, and you're just gonna hear.
to. And you're gonna have a rifle trained on your head pretty quick.
I don't know what to tell you.
What do you mean? Things don't just change.
Says the mercenary turned soldier. So, has anything else changed about the weapon?
Magic things don't change.
Magic things change.
It seems
all the
more
time.
elegant. It's no longer the rough put together parts that you are. Once for short rest, you can now. It is not of a type of force you would recognize. It's undiscernible.
1d6 eldritch damage.
1d10 Eldritch damage, actually.
Actually, it's 12.
It's 1d12 now? Okay. I now fully expect you to be trying to murder me the next time you see my gun.
Yeah, my gun's not sitting on the ground anymore.
Okay, so it's still that.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Alright! You missed a lot.
No, that's bad. Curse you. Alright, what happened?
It's okay, you wouldn't have known in character anyway.
You wouldn't have.
You really
Until
wouldn't
I
have.
summon my gun, because now it is audibly beating.
I was here for that.
It's also much sleeker now.
Yes, it no longer looks a little bit ramshackle and put in homemade. It now just looks like.
So the one on the bottom is just pepperoni pizza.
Would you get me my cup to your left? That's terrifying, though.
Yeah, I'm never putting my gun down again.
Maybe I was right to never use a gun.
Why is the gun the... Why is it the...
I could.
I don't have a sword either.
Does it just change... Does it take a action or anything to change it?
Do you just not
kind
believe
of
in
weapon it is?
weaponry?
Bonus action.
Bonus action?
More
So I
or
can just be
less.
It
like...
keeps the damage type.
Okay, so it keeps the damage type, and then just take the bonus.
Pass me one of those cups.
Gabby?
What?
Cup. And then it just... I take a bonus action, and then I slice it
Did
up.
you wash those cups?
I didn't.
It sounds like water with a liquid in it. So I think that one's been used recently.
I would agree.
This one is sticky. This one also has liquid in it.
What they all use?
Looks like it.
That's why I labeled my cup. If you want, you can probably find some other cup.
Peter.
Gabby, you know your cups are, right?
Where Derek's cups are?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe so.
Pass it along. Pass it along.
I'm the fetch girl.
I
That's
don't-
what I am.
I don't know where the cups are.
This is why I don't need a gun.
That's a glass.
Yeah, because I keep a glass here. I have a few more glasses up there.
Crazy people.
Yeah, I just spent the rest of the day
Sometimes you
regretting
still
my
have
existence. What have I done?
You don't know?
Well, you've made the rest of us not trust you.
You don't know about it
That's
yet.
what you think. Yeah, as soon as we find out about it. As soon as we get in any altercation whatsoever.
Someone's beating longsword.
Shoots you instead. It's like, well, I was going to shoot that thing, but...
I was going to shoot that enemy, but that guy looks like an enemy now.
Oh, thank you.
I know that this one's already died once. What harm is there in dying again?
He's still commenting about how he's probably going to shoot me.
Wait a second.
So I don't know if he did this on screen, but he made some excuse about, I hear it's a very common pack, blah blah blah.
Alright, it's not that.
Thing with, in theory, the least hit points. Except maybe like a mosquito.
I love when people did the calculations for the actual velocity and impact force of a goldfish. And it's like, oh yeah, really strong punch. So it should have actually have done like 7 damage, theoretically, if you take its actual mass into consideration.
Well, but she was also falling for most of that as Keyleth.
Yeah.
Switching it doesn't change her momentum. So she was falling as fast as a human, as a goldfish.
When you decelerate due to drag?
I would just think that like she maintained the energy, just goes like shoots down like a bullet.
That would be the best. There's just a splatter of red everywhere.
Imagine watching someone fall, disappear, and then they hit the water, and then just red mist everywhere.
Well, and then you can see their corpse in the middle. Your form dies, and then you become a new form. Then you become your old form. And then all that excess damage carries over. It kills you.
A beautiful corpse.
A beautiful corpse.
I just always imagined that it still acted like they'd slashed you mid-transformation or something. But that would be that'd be even funnier. Falling, turns into a speck of gold. Wow, they turned into a corpse.
And a little puff of red mist from the goldfish.
It was like a magic trick. Fish corpse. Ta-da!
There's no one left to say ta-da though.
Pretty good. Like, that's not ideal. See if I can fix it.
But yeah, now I have a Raven familiar, and I'm terrified.
Oh, you got her familiar now?
Yep.
Oh, its eyes are completely black.
Oh.
Aren't ravens already black?
The eyes on.
You're
So
terrifying.
now the only
You're
part of a
terrifying.
raven that is not black is black.
Yes. I have a shadow?
I don't trust him.
I have a small shadow that follows me around.
Yeah. Is that the raven?
Yes.
You don't hear it make any noise.
Like an owl?
Oh my god.
No, like when it.
So no one else can hear it.
Nope.
It's already gone.
I don't know that yet though.
Yeah, because you don't know that no one else can hear this thing.
Not until they
Not until you encounter one of us.
Yep. Exactly.
So now we have 2 demon people.
Oh, that's a lot of the curse. It just doesn't impact me anymore.
Son of a bitch.
Asymptomatic.
I just no longer have a heart. Oh my fucking Christ. Heartbeat.
Good shit.
That'd be great old. Really quickly!
To be fair, he did sort of have it lined up. It was
Sort of. A little bit.
Okay.
He was in a place that was a temple to
Oh,
the
okay,
other
yeah.
one.
I mean, that's like quitting your job as you go to an
It's like-
interview.
That's literally
So-
sending the text of quitting your job as you're standing in, like, the foyer of a different company you want to apply for.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, when the company takes souls, I think they'll just take you anyway.
Yeah, fair.
So, I mean, you've already met all their prerequisites, so they're not going to be like, no, fuck you. Unless they're decide to say, hey, yeah, fuck you, in which case you're screwed anyhow.
Does the rest of his bodily functions act normally? Does he still breathe?
yeah.
I assume so, yeah.
Okay.
Whenever he has his gun out, he doesn't have to go to the bathroom.
I keep
You
my
never
gun
have
up
to put it
forever.
When you put it away, oh no.
Take it. You've had your gun up for how many days?
32. I'll put it away now.
If I put it away, I'll be so severely constipated.
More like die instantly of hunger.
Actually, yeah. What if you eat before you put the gun away?
What if you can't digest food while you've got the gun out?
All your normal bodily functions stop.
Oh yeah, you would
gun
be
up.
able to digest.
Fuck!
Yeah, you die of hunger. Or thirst. You die of thirst.
I have to keep the gun up for only 10 minutes tops, otherwise I pass out from lack of oxygen.
I've got hold breath. I could be fine. Oh,
All right. So you made your way back towards the fleet.
It's terrifying.
You were redirected towards a laboratory outpost, who are requesting any and all data, blood samples, DNA samples of the morphs you've encountered.
Oh, I thought they were going to say at last one, don't take a DNA sample of him, it isn't going to be human.
It's
Or
still
tiefling.
sort of human tiefling for now, but more
I'm not
more
so
demonic.
sure anymore.
Well,
The samples of. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Of the morph.
Yep.
And any and all data you've collected.
3 of them. They caused a lot of havoc.
So, good job. About this new acquisition you've gathered.
What's his name again? Like Gordon.
Wraith form. This is the
call that right.
demon wraith form.
Wraith form. That's guy Miller too.
You help him towards like a waiting room, and he's like, "This will be fun enough. We'll bring him back. A couple of days."
Oh, okay. Yeah. Miller, whatever you want to do afterwards, I'll take you out. That'll be my treat.
Sounds good. Wait, why is it?
We're sorry!
I don't know.
Noting like getting his face changed and everything. Okay. Yeah, it kind of hurts. Only vaguely though. I cross.
As far as I know, he just repairs people. As far as I know.
I anti-cross myself. Devil bless him.
You're well.
I mean, it's...
I can help with that.
He needs all the blessings he can.
Oh yeah, sure.
I
He
don't
pulls out like a water glass and goes. That's like 5 layers. It's like that should do it.
Okay. I just don't want to bleed over all over his closet.
So explain again how this came about.
I received blueprints from online that were untraceable.
Untraceable.
No.
Okay.
Like absolutely untraceable. Not
Untraceable.
No.
Did you get them off like somewhere, or was it sent to you?
I was researching kind of dark and demonic things, and suddenly I received an email that had no sender's address and didn't have anything except for a single document, which was the blueprint. I downloaded it, built the gun in the blueprint, and now even the blueprint is gone. Not on any of my backups, not on the computers, not on the web. I can't find anything for it.
Crazy.
I know. I'm still searching somewhat.
All right.
And well, there's also the other thing that it recently gained the actual beating of the heart instead of just a light pulse of color.
Like beating.
Like the heartbeat you hear.
It doesn't make any noise.
I put my hand over my chest and see if I can't feel my own heartbeat.
When your gun's out, no.
Can you feel my heartbeat?
Are you dead?
Are you telling me that you don't hear the heartbeat of the gun?
I can see it move. I don't hear it.
I hear it.
It's just like a gray lump fluctuating.
It's beating to the rhythm of my heart.
I don't have a heartbeat.
That's what I'm saying.
Currently. Put it away. Put it away.
Like,
Yeah, there it goes.
wait, before I put it away, I start going, like, making the motion of when my heart should be beating. And then I send it away. And my heart just falls right back in the rhythm.
That's interesting. Not observant by instrumentation. Continue. How did this happen?
Well, I cast Identifying the Gun twice. After the first time...
To share it. I can't really tell them. I don't
It's
have
too
that
late.
privileges.
It is
Is
too
my
late. You
name
have
in
to
there?
kill him now. You have to kill
Killing
him.
him
I don't
when
think I've gotten your name yet.
Good. You don't need it.
I'm
Okay.
dead. Hey, now you're even more dead.
Scary Black Ops man.
Now
And that was it?
Yeah, that was the entire vision. Or whatever you want to call it.
it's a magical universe.
yeah, but it's probably still a man of science.
So yes.
The arcane
Can be proven. The
established itself in weird ass ways.
What kind of powers are there in the world? This world? Science. Arcane. Celestial.
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
science.
It's like scientific magic and holy magic is the kind of the divide.
Yeah.
Holy magic is a lot harder to explain than arcane.
Yeah.
Arcane magic is just using resident energies of the universe and bending it to your will. And it's
Also-
actually pretty well studied.
Question: Does it still look like necrotic damage if I shoot something material? Like before, when it was dealing necrotic damage, I could cause things gone.
It
Want a demonstration?
yes.
Do you have something I could shoot that won't put a hole in your shuttle?
No. Maybe as a dagger? Maybe I can find something to make. He sets like a test tube down, or like a flask.
Does he set it on a table?
Yeah.
I shoot it. I'm assuming it takes out part of the table too. Does it?
It's just gone.
Just the test tube?
There's like a small divot with like
You are now
spurs of metal
feeding
pointing
an
out.
Eldritch Guardian
Oh, God.
whenever you shoot.
I was hoping that'd take out like a corner of the table with it too, and just have the table fall.
No, there's like a centerpiece of the table with there's like rending spurs up.
You see what I'm talking about? That's definitely not necrotic.
That's fucking rad.
I know. It's kind of terrifying to wake up one day and be like, "Wow, this doesn't do any kind of damage I know about."
Bring in the heat to the universe, you're so fucked.
I deal void damage. I don't. This has nothing to do with the heat death of the universe. Unless I'm transforming things into heat.
Actually gets colder when you shoot the gun.
Ah! Yeah, no, I'm helping to fight against the heat death of the universe. So yeah, I don't know how to classify that.
Awesome. That's how you classify that. Awesome.
Actually, can I change it into a longsword and cut the table? Does it just look like a regular cut, or does it do something
So
similar?
you the table shrinks a little bit and then falls in half as there's ragged, warped edges where you cut through the table, and it's missing about 4 inches of where you cut from.
I never tell you, dude. That's really strange.
I need a new table now.
How much does the table cost?
Fucking, I don't know. I don't pay for the table. I just have to go find one and get rid of this one. I'll study the phenomenon off the recordings and how do I contact Black Ops?
You don't.
I'll
Do
contact
I have an
you.
email address?
Do you have like anybody that works with your requisitions or?
Yes, we
Actually,
do.
yes, as of recently.
He's going to be coming out of being shrouded.
Oh, that's fun.
So yes, just get his contact information when he is finished. Going in, he was somebody Miller. Private Miller, something
Yeah,
like that.
Private Miller.
I wasn't paying any attention.
As opposed to a public Miller.
Now he's sure private. Because the goddamn face changed.
So,
Well, at least he gets to look like he always wanted to now.
that's true. So yeah, just get his contact information. He knows how to reach me.
Okay. I'll work on getting a new table. Thanks for that. Okay, go. Shoot. Don't let him see you.
I simply walk out like normal. I look back like, what the fuck's up with this dude?
And shuts the door.
Like, is there any desks nearby?
No, not really. It's like in the middle of the hallway.
As I walk,
It's just like a really large storage closet that's been repurposed.
as I walk back, I kind of like. So the first
Somebody
person
passes
to
by.
say, that's what I don't like. What the fuck?
He's a hopeful.
He seems rather intelligent and excited.
Yeah, he's good Joe too.
So he's literally just the intern.
Yep.
This still.
I'm not reading that again.
It's so fucking fun. Oh my god, what did you do?
I can't believe he can't fucking delete the fucking folder. I'm just like, and if you tell anybody, this is under shared. What? I can't delete it. I don't have that authority.
He's using Google Docs version like 2000.
Pretty much. Fine, if you put my... Do you have my name on there? I don't think I got your name. Nope. Don't put it in. Scary Black Ops guy.
Alright, what... You guys have a requisition folder. What are you requisitioning?
Okay, I would like bleach and contacts.
Bleach and contacts.
Those can be ordered.
I want.
Do we have is the fleet just kind of like our fallback, our main base of operations when we're not traveling?
I mean, your operatives that I sent out.
Fantastic.
What?
Let's see, what do I want for...
What?
All three of you as one have a credit.
Have one credit?
Yeah.
A better sniper rifle. That is what I would ask for. A Black Widow anti-material right high.
You three decide talk amongst yourself for what you think, what kind of upgrade you guys wish for.
Okay.
Black Widow
Come up with
anti-material
a couple so if one's crazy I can veto it.
rifle. Like a Black Widow anti-material rifle.
Okay.
Ah, yes. I don't even know what he is that for. I guarantee they use it for something. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
That one's more reasonable.
That one's completely reason. I don't get it, but that's definitely something a guy would do. What's in this one? Oh, that's right. A hose.
A hose instead of a shower. Why? Okay, so stuff that I want dye, and I want bleach.
Magic items. Requisitions. These are things that you don't normally get every day.
I don't know. I want extra channel divinities, but I've been denied that. I've been cock-blocked.
You know what you should get? Having a proof against detection and location. Then your parents can't just track you down and warp in and be like, "Hi! Bitch, get in!"
We're going
Did I see
shopping.
that?
You are hidden from divination.
Anti-scrying.
We should get an apparatus of quash.
Fucking what?
Nope. Gonna shut that one down right now.
I figured.
We couldn't even take it with us. The thing weighs like multiple tons.
I know.
Can't believe this. What the fuck did you do?
It's only 500 pounds.
500 pounds of a pure steel barrel.
Yeah.
You fucking better not eat energy.
What?
Bringing in energy.
Could I get a luck blade?
No.
No.
I
So
figured.
there's an anti-scrying amulet.
How? Amulet of proof against detection. Are her parents still looking for her? Maybe, maybe not.
They might just not care about me beyond how it affects their image. That's bitter enough for me. I can be bitter about that. I am bitter.
It's a very squeaky chair.
You don't care about me. You're wearing anti-scrying.
So you want one of you to have an anti-scrying device?
Yeah.
I have a ring of protection.
I just gave you something.
I know. What about ring of spell story?
No, absolutely not.
Okay,
Yes, let's give the warlock more spells. That's just what he needs.
Yes.
Oh, that is what he needs. That's why we don't give it to him.
Hey.
True that.
I don't know. Is there anything else I can? I don't know enough about D&D to have an idea of what I
You
should
also
be.
don't have to request magic items. Like my grappling hook. It's
Yeah,
actually
if
no,
you-
my
if you
grappling
can
hook is
really-
magical. That's a terrible
I want the arachnid cloak. Arachnid cloak.
You want an arachnid cloak?
I want the arachnid cloak.
I feel like it'd be easier to convince him to give you boots of spider climbing than an arachnid cloak.
Can I get a tome of leadership and influence?
Absolutely not.
I figured.
Ain't no way he's gonna give anything like that to us at this level.
Oops.
But I want to be even more broken.
I could definitely do boots of spider climbing.
Yeah. Because they're not too powerful.
Also pretty reasonable.
Actually, can I have boots of spider climbing?
You already have a grappling
Yeah,
hook.
grappling hook.
That's a fair point. I mean, boots of spider climbing.
You got like a specially designed grappling hook.
That's true, I don't.
I don't need to.
Grappling hook is the best grappling hook. Anyone says otherwise, they're wrong.
Probably just ask for a first level spell scroll. What do I have? Identify and find familiar. Can I get a first level detect magic spell scroll?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. And just like that's the most reasonable thing I've thought of so far. Instead of just flipping through magic items.
I guess,
Or
yeah.
a bag of holding.
Boots of spider climbing, I guess.
Bag holding might be nice.
I pretty much just want the equivalent of a +1 gun, so.
Don't you already have one?
No, I just have a standard gun.
So, yes.
You can upgrade. You can give it +1.
Okay.
You can have the boots of spider climbing. I think I'll give you the bag of holding over the scroll.
Okay.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Because scrolls are very, very expensive. Because they're noble items.
Okay, that's true. That's true.
Remember I said the people with magic are the rich people.
Yeah.
So spell scrolls are not something commonly found. They are very, very well guarded. Because that's ancient knowledge and also relevant knowledge.
That might be difficult to add more rituals.
Is there anything that I could obtain related to my oath? It's not an oath. Domain. That's like. I don't know. I'm interested in my religion. My fake religion.
You're interested in your fake religion.
Well, I mean, if you get more people into it, you could either become an actual religion or a cult.
Yeah, one of these is more common than the other.
Technically, it's already an actual religion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I want to know about. So, are there other people of my faith?
Yes.
What I'm trying to ask is, I would like some more information about.
Your people they still sort of are, but they were founded a long time ago as sun worshippers. They revered the sun and fire as like a daughter of the sun, as the givers of life and healing, as it
Nice.
helped bring around your race the heating up of your planet out of just an ice ball world basically into more of a tundra climate where things can grow but it's harsh with savage cold snaps. That kind of grew and evolved into worshipping all sources of light that are celestial sources of light. So like grand stars, nebulas of energy. You are definitely not fans of the occultists of the Dark Stars or basically the followers of Bandon who worship black holes. Because they believe those are stepping stones to another realm of greater power that siphons away all the energy of this to store away and be used in a final great war against evil deities.
It's oddly specific.
Your people think they're a bunch of crackpots? Because they worship black holes.
Ah, shit.
You know that meme that's like the guard like ashamed, like loading his gun.
Shame.
Yeah. You don't know about any of this yet?
I don't know
It's from Hot
yet.
Fuzz.
I don't know yet.
I'm gonna get freaking blasted by lasers, and they're just gonna be like sucking in the light of the next laser, so I'm still riddled with bullets. Is corpse eating the light?
Yes.
Maybe,
That's not normal.
No, it's
maybe we just need to isolate you. Just need to quarantine.
forever.
If we don't know if we kill you, maybe you just open a black hole.
Can we make him like a prison or something, like an eldritch prison, like one you would put Cthulhu in?
What do you think you just opened?
An eldritch
Oh.
prison.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I already suspected that much.
Yeah. I'm not telling the rest of you what happened. The researcher wasn't even supposed to write it down and shared. But he did.
He didn't say that at first.
Yeah, I realized my mistake.
He doesn't
The
have
last
proof
thing
of
he
his
said
fuckings.
was, if you tell anyone, I'll kill you." Not the first thing he said.
I just
The
told-
last thing he said.
I didn't really think he was writing his notes in the shared folder. Normally, at least for me, I would have written them down or typed them up, then reviewed them, edited them, and then shared them. So, that's where that logic makes sense from my point of view at the time. I didn't realize he was just typing them in. And I bet he can't even alter them. He can just add to it. If he can't delete it.
It's an automatic peer-reviewed source.
Oh, God. At least I didn't ever give him my name.
So a few days pass. You all are waiting, basically twiddling thumbs, or there's a few rec rooms with like pool tables and stuff. Scientists absolutely smash you at pool. It seems like they've been here long enough that they're very good at the game.
I practice deception.
Give me a deception roll.
I'm not currently proficient in that. 13.
You have few people convinced you're like a new janitor.
Fantastic.
Janitor, part-time janitor, part-time security guard, and they're really convinced about the decisions of higher-ups and why they'd split the job like that. There's been a few complaints to the upper management, and the management are really confused. And looking for records of who the hell they just hired in that kind of position. They're not finding him.
Oh, that's even better. How far into having deception do I get?
Like 20.
Huh?
Like 20%.
20%?
Looks straight out of an adventure movie. Chiseled jaw, strong features, broad shoulders, standing tall, with a leather jacket over one shoulder. They do real fucking good work here. Do you see this shit? Do you see this shit?
Oh, yeah.
It is awesome!
Oh, he's sexy now? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Hey, boy. Where the frick did the little twat go?
What are you looking for?
Little research assistant.
He's off somewhere.
Okay,
Cool.
so I know something new about the Mind Flayer front.
This is someone else. This is a different facility.
Oh.
Yeah, and research outpost.
This is a different mind flare. This is another one deep in the bowels of the...
So it's a different mind
System.
flayer that did the reconstruction for Miller. Okay.
There wasn't a mind flare, but yeah.
Oh, okay. It wasn't a mind flayer this time.
That mind flare is very unique. He's
Yeah, if we ever have to get reconstructed, don't go back. Don't say hi. He might kill you.
with a mind flare.
If you altered his beautiful work,
Yeah, maybe. Or would be happy, appreciate the new canvas.
that's true.
So they told me I'm like your resource officer or something.
Fantastic. Was he promoted?
Sounds
Well, we
like
gave him a field promotion, so yes.
Well, yeah, but it was only private. Are you like a natural officer now, or?
I don't know. They gave me a requisition log and told me if you guys need something, order it.
Ah, cool.
So pretty much they're just putting up with our crap.
You guys do work.
Yeah, we now have someone that basically run errands for us. We have an intern. Air quotes on intern.
Apparently, it said something about a fund set aside for payment for indefinite future. I honestly toned out after a few minutes. Apparently being paid, which is very nice, and you have to pay for excess resources beyond what is allocated to you.
Yes.
Okay.
And all things
makes
considered,
sense.
I am technically the one paying you.
Well,
Great.
Let's just ignore the fact that I'm nobility. I'm not paying for shit.
as far as we're aware, your parents are trying to hunt you down.
Yeah. If I
In a
spend
Blink
my
cruiser.
parents' money, then I am afraid of that being traced.
As far as we're aware, your parents are trying to track you down in a Blink cruiser. Or whatever. That's what you called them, right? Or
Cruisers.
Super cruisers. There we go.
They're very expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I mean, when you run probably several...
It's a very expensive family yacht that doesn't depreciate in value.
Yep.
It appreciates because the older they get, the more reliable they're
Everyone
proved.
appreciates it.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're not cheap. There's no way in hell you guys can afford one. Ever.
We can steal one.
I mean,
I
once you have
could
an
Well,
income
if I
of like
break into my
10
parents.
planets, you might be able to consider one.
You might rent one.
Yeah, rent one.
For like 10
I
minutes.
steal one from my parents.
They only have one, and it's not something you can just steal.
I'm barely sure that's something you outright get killed for. Like, I
Yeah,
don't.
no, that's a treason.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't mean like they ever try you. They just
It's
see you and they say,
treason.
"Get off the dock," and then they shoot
Treason,
you.
then. I am the Senate.
I am democracy. Wait, that's the wrong line.
Unlimited power.
Like that's the kind of treasure that someone says, "You're not supposed to be here," and if you say, "Oh," they shoot you.
Whoops.
Sorry, wrong place. Bang, you died.
F.
No, you're dead if you're not on the list. They don't even have to ask the question.
It's like, yeah, nope. Demon! Get thee hence, demon!
I befriend.
And all of the interior guns just shoot you.
You do manage to dye yourself more natural white.
Nice. That's good.
It took hours.
I assist with that.
It took hours
And now
and
you're high off the dye
hours. Because that's a
Lovely.
lot of freaking dye.
Yeah.
Even for a small creature, that's a lot of freaking dye.
Yeah.
So I finally look like my original self.
You have like 5 extra gallons of dye for when you need to reapply.
Dunk them in the dye.
So this will last like a month.
A couple, yeah.
Okay, but the contacts.
Those were not available. So you still have like bright red eyes. But those can be shrouded more easily with a helmet or sunglasses.
Yeah, just sort of Lower my visor.
Surprisingly, aviator glasses really made it into space pretty well.
They still look cool.
Style
Just don't look at the
has-
sun with them. That still doesn't help.
Well, the modern ones can deal with that, actually.
Oh, really? Fantastic.
Advanced material science, babies.
Okay, so I get sunglasses.
You really want to mess with me, kid?
Wow.
Don't ask the genie for a nice pair of sunglasses, or they will give you glasses that shine like the sun.
Oh, God.
Sunglass.
Or that. Actually, those are lemons. They could put suns on instead, though.
I don't know. I wouldn't be too mad if I asked for a nice pair of sunglasses and got 2 really good cups.
What if you got 2 really bad cups?
I said nice, though.
Nice.
That
Nice by whose standards?
freaking anybody's.
You can't really have a crappy cup.
You can't.
Well,
You
No.
can. Pewter.
You
Pewter,
can.
it's lead.
Well,
You can't have a
modern
crappy
computer doesn't have that.
cup by
it's-
like
it's
everybody's
safe
standards.
Yeah.
Like standards for cups are pretty regular. Like a bad cup is like a bowl.
I don't think that even counts as a cup
I
anymore.
mean, if you're ancient Greece, that is a cup.
So by ancient
I
Grecian
mean,
standards, a clay bowl.
yeah.
A fired clay bowl.
So depending upon what standards, you might get a different style of cup for nice. But that's about it.
Off topic game night. Woo!
Sorry.
You're gonna get
No.
Monkey's Pod.
No, I kind of saw this one going to be a little bit off topic tonight, but it's fine. It's okay to have one that goes off the rails once in a while.
I mean, it's nice.
You found something out.
You did something
Sure.
crazy. It's reasonable that it throws a little bit.
Yeah. Also, between trying to get better at deception and also playing with my gun more, can I research that place I saw? Can I find anything out about
Its name is
That-
spoken in an eldritch tongue. Really
Oh.
reading the book drives
Oh.
you insane.
And I was trying to gain proficiency with intimidation.
Every once in a while, you just pass somebody, you just like pull down the glasses and you go, oh, fucking.
That probably wouldn't intimidate me very much.
There's a few people that go,
Yes, Shadow doesn't get intimidated
you can
by.
progress it a little bit,
By a slight shifting of sunglasses.
but like 15%.
Make sure you note that.
15%. Okay, 15%.
Give me an Arcana roll.
Arcana, that's +5. Fantastic. 13. I keep rolling like 8s.
In your research, you don't find hide or hair or merely a whisper of a mention of such a realm.
Alright. Fantastic.
There's a bunch
He's
of
searching
theoretical.
the internet.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want me to go to a library?
I'm just saying.
I would like
You,
to leave
you
the
do
pod.
find research on alternate dimensions or realms or planes of private planes that people set up, but those usually collapse if not maintained, as they are simply like an extension of the universe put into a bubble.
Uh-huh.
Universe bubbles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Is there mentions of like remnants of greater beings maintaining said planes? Like if a god had their own personal demi-plane after they died, air quotes, did their plane continue to exist with a remnant of themselves or something like that?
Give me a history check.
I
History!
suppose that would depend on how the demi-plane was created.
That's a 6. I don't know shit.
There's not really anything you can find.
The people who have visited those demi-planes were not concerned about why the demi-planes didn't decay.
What?
That's why you're having
What are
trouble
you showing
finding
him?
research.
What is it?
It's just. Fucking.
Why?
I don't
It's
know.
the Pharaoh has a sound clip that's just creepy. It's just.
So you're doing all this research. What are you two doing?
I honestly
Proficiency.
have no idea.
Other than that, I guess I'm praying for, praying for fucking
Does Miller finally get
forgiveness.
his first paycheck?
Yeah.
I haven't seen his gun yet and all that. So I'm probably just studying about various flight patterns and things of that nature.
All right.
Also, is the gun range deserted at like midnight or so?
It's a science station. It doesn't have a gun range.
Ah, shit.
Not everywhere has a gun range.
That's unfortunate.
Oh,
Well, can't just shoot the walls.
You've already done that once. How did that turn out?
That was at 2 in the morning with no sleep after getting drunk and woken back up.
oh, and this is midnight, so
Yeah, and this is a totally different scenario.
Yeah!
okay. I'm drinking heavily.
I'm not drinking at all.
Wait, doesn't my body automatically filter toxins?
Yep.
Fuck.
Can't get drunk.
I can't get drunk anymore. Now I'm just sad.
Getting
No.
drunk requires some serious effort.
And I don't get drunk.
I'm just
Because I don't
sad
drink.
now.
That's my same attitude
So
now.
I'm gonna
After
try to
one,
obtain alcohol
after-
meant for the big races.
I spent 24 hours scrubbing the floors with a toothbrush. My character isn't touching alcohol for a long time.
After putting a hole in the station.
Yeah! So, like, he already felt bad, and
If I-
then got punished.
If I obtained alcohol that was meant for the big races,
Can she get Everclear?
If you talk to seven dwarfs.
You gotta go find the cleric dwarves. They got the good stuff.
I speak Elvish.
There are
Don't
dwarves of the drunken god.
They mix. They
Do
mix
just
holy
basically
water.
worship booze, and the holy water is alcohol.
Yeah, they mix holy
I
water
mean,
into
respectable.
They believed in the cleansing power of alcohol due to the fact that it has cleansing power and killed off germs. There's a whole story about how a well got poisoned and they used their holy alcohol to purify it.
And the entire town.
they could totally
had
be
a
my,
great day.
And then they had a massive festival because they all got fucking drunk.
These alcohol worshipping people could totally be my bros. Just combine the fire with the alcohol and make bigger fire.
Oh my god.
Just start
What is that?
start bringing
Oh
shit
my
tons of
God.
alcohol on missions and just blowing shit up. Also,
Why are you wearing a witch's hat?
oh, also I accidentally stole this last week.
She swore it out.
Yep.
I just walked over.
Oh. Dwarves, the drunken god. They must have some hard stuff.
So if I
Yeah,
get
they
that,
Basically
so if I
like
get
monks of the way of the drunken master.
Yep.
They're better when they're drunk.
that kind of alcohol.
Remember, monks also are kind of religious based sometimes too, depending
Yeah.
which kind of monks you're talking about.
Yeah.
Drunken faced monks definitely are worshippers of a certain god.
So if I get that kind of alcohol, am I finally able to get wasted?
They do not have it on the station. You would
Damn.
have to. You would have to go
They
to
don't
one of the
have it in this
monasteries.
corner of the galaxy.
Okay, so
You're gonna have to order that.
I request that.
That's
You
what
have to pay like 10,000 credits in shipping.
I don't think that's on the list. I think that's a specialty item you have to pick up.
Yeah, you would have to
God damn
like
it.
order it off the internet.
Locate me where we can pick some of this up. We might go for a flight.
Send me a message when you make it. I'll
Yeah,
drop by and pick it up.
I need
Leave it in the
alcohol.
back alley.
I've just had a member of my team die twice. Like, I've had my entire team die and then my new team. Now someone else is dead. I'm not doing so great. I want to get wasted. I am not happy.
Yeah, I just kind of ignore the fact your brother died.
Yep.
After being killed once, we're just kind of like, oh, he's actually gone this time. Oh, fuck. I'd move on.
Comes with the work. About 14 light years spinward, there is a shipping outpost which claims to have a resident small monastery of this particular practice.
Are we going to go...
Peculiar practice.
Yeah.
Like 14 light years.
Yeah.
We don't move that quickly.
I know. That's something you teleport to.
Yeah, have to put that on the to-do list. Get shit tons of alcohol.
Hi, I showed up to purchase all of your your
I'm
finest
putting it on my
drawing.
parents'
Just
tab.
watch the masterclass of the guy making it.
I put it on my
Not to
parents'
mention, you need a request. You need a request to be deployed to the monastery of the drunken gods. Like, can we go there? It's like,
No.
you're
Why?
joking.
Why did
There's
you need to
only
go
one
there?
reason I think to move on over there. No.
It's actually near a vacation planet.
Of course
Isn't you the same one my brother went to?
Maybe.
Oh my god! I hate my brother! What the fuck? These bastards living the good life. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get a shit ton of alcohol. I'm gonna lay around the cruise planet. Meanwhile, I'm going to the apocalypse planet and fuck shit up.
People care a
Fuck
lot
you!
more about the eldest child than the second one down.
Fuck my brother.
So, I got a question. Can I check in on Bob? Can I see how he's doing?
He's dead.
Bob's not dead.
Can I just, like, see what happened with him? Is that file too classified for me?
You were the one who brought him in.
I know.
I also kind of want that information, yes.
It's currently not available at the time. It's still kind of hush. There has been a very noticeable stock decline of his company.
His stock is crashed.
Yeah, pretty hard. They're having massive layoffs and product recalls.
I sure hope so.
The analysis say that the company's not long for this galaxy.
I mean,
Yeah, poor Bob.
on the one hand, I'm sorry, but on the other hand, this is kinda indirectly your fault.
Good news is for investors that the assets of the company are being bought up by military supply.
Oh, really?
If the military takes the curse robots and repurposes them, it could be a very terrifying, very, very, very bad weapon, but it's useful.
Bought it?
It's useful.
You realize
Yeah,
that
no, that's
we
fine.
are another one of the military's very, very terrifying secret weapons,
Not
right?
very useful secret weapons.
We're pretty damn effective. Not very
We're
secret.
lucky.
There's three of us.
Fucking one of you is really lucky, that's for sure. Did you ever do your luck?
Didn't I roll a natural 20 on luck?
No.
No.
I
You
thought I
had
rolled
3D. You had the 3D6. It was
Oh,
10.
right, it
you
was
got
a
a 10.
3d6.
You're perfectly average lucky.
Oh,
Have
right,
you
I
ever
got
rolled
it.
luck?
No, I haven't.
I rolled natural 20 on a different thing.
Should I roll?
I made you do a check for it.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, he rolled 10.
Wasn't it?
Yes. I want to see what
Now-
she rolls for luck. I want to see what she rolls for luck.
It's
What? It's just straight 3d6. Luck roll is luck based.
Okay, so that's
12.
Yeah.
Slightly above average.
And then there's me. 17.
Okay, I'm marked 12.
There's some reason I'm not dead. I don't know what it is.
You're gonna be at this rate, mate. Fucking demon.
That's just my patron. I hope.
Oh, it's your patron, alright. You
Are you
get
sure?
consumed. In the meantime, you get consumed by your patron. The fucking body possessed. That's
Currently, it's doesn't let me bleed when my gun's out.
yeah. So slowly, your body is being acquisitioned by the weapon. You are not going.
I love that phrasing. Acquisition by the weapon.
You are a warlock of the Hexblade, so that is correct.
I know. It's fantastic. It's so eloquently worded. I love it.
At some point, your body is going to be the secondary to the weapon, and you are no longer going to be.
He will become the avatar of the blade.
Yeah.
You know, Hexblades are just blades carved from the stuff of pure shadow. What could possibly go
Oh,
wrong?
has he visibly changed his body?
Not really.
Is he pissed?
So he got his he got the surgery to look less tiefling-like, look more human. Is any of his tiefling traits showing any more
Are my
prominent?
horns longer?
No.
Now he's eldritch.
Yeah. So far, I'm just referring to the gun as void damage. Because...
Well, divine damage in Minecraft can hurt creative players.
Can hurt creative players?
Yeah. Counts as void damage.
I don't know. Thank you.
Very few mods implement divine damage.
Because it sounds silly.
Usually in very small quantities.
So, what kind of direction do you wish to ask for?
Ooh.
What do you mean, what kind of direction do we ask for?
Direction like our next mission?
Yeah.
That's for mission. The missions are assigned.
They're assigned, but they can also be like requested.
So I am definitely interested in following up more on where the fuck the robots came from and what happened there. And I'm also so the first mission we went on.
Intelligence gathering for aliens.
Yeah, the aliens that had the unfamiliar language on their ship that were related to causing the disease. I want to follow up on either or both.
Intelligence gathering and stealth. Those are the kind of missions I would like to take. Such as trying to find out about the aliens and then sneaking through Bob's house to kidnap them. That was pretty great.
Yeah, just had to. Don't kill the guard! Don't kill him!
No! Can't fight! I mean, if the whole point is not to kill the guard, I'm not going to try and kill the guard. Unless he shoots first, in which case he's dead.
Yeah, but he was just sitting watching TV where you were just like, alright, time to
Time to die! No! Fine. I can see you another day, buddy. Another day.
Those guys are out of a job, dude. Those guys are so out of a job.
Yeah! Imagine telling your boss why your next employer why you got fired. So,
Well, they
yeah,
didn't really get fired. Their
group of-
bosses were relocated.
Killed.
that means you are looking for a new job. Period.
Too bad, but
There's no.
So why is a company falling apart? Shows the video of special operations shooting a man in the chest and making him disappear. That's why. It's like
That guy probably got like the most viral video of the last decade.
Yeah, no, that's true.
even though it keeps getting taken down,
They can't take down every instance of it.
can't.
There is a lot of theories currently going around of who these weird people are. The prevailing is secret government agents.
Yeah, not wrong.
No, it's not.
It's very much not wrong.
Based on the equipment given, such as a recloaking device.
Just literally.
Peek! Fuck! I didn't even know we had that.
Do you know this wasn't bad? No. I thought we were still working on the ones that just cloaked you originally.
Yeah.
That's new tech.
The government's keeping stuff from us.
So, with enough pestering, you do start to get more information from the news, the informants on the Bob case. Turns out they have found a secondary hidden shipping manifest. The bookmark of the girl's book was a data storage device. Which is
That's why we brought her in.
Which is why I asked, did you grab the book?
I did grab the book.
You did
I
grab
put
the
a,
book.
I even specifically was like, yeah, I put a birthmark in it.
And we put her in a coffin.
That sounds way darker than it's supposed to be. We put the bookmark in the book, and then we put the girl in the coffin.
We shot her, took her book, and put her in a coffin.
Yeah.
So it was a
So
data
wait,
storage
she picked
device?
up a data storage device and was using it as a fucking bookmark.
Yep.
Was it just something she had laying around?
It was a hidden storage device to be a backup.
So, what was in the data storage device?
It held a reservoir of what would be considered looted artifacts, things that you're not supposed to actually have without disclosing to certain government officials, because it would be tomb raiding.
Nice.
One of which is a beacon of unknown make that produces slight humming and resonates at certain frequencies.
So we did know. It was his.
Yeah.
The build is very similar to a box you found next to the crates of the purge robots.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Bob himself didn't know. The daughter is the mastermind!
Well, she's probably dead too.
So, has Bob been executed?
He's been quietly dealt with.
Fantastic.
What about his family?
What about his son, who's a
Oh
paladin?
yeah, what about
His
him?
son has been exonerated of all charges.
Okay, that's good.
He had a good alibi.
And
He was on our ship the whole time.
he had a good alibi. I'm working with the Navy.
I've literally been on this ship for the
He has
last
publicly
3
renounced
months.
any tie with the company, and has continued in his work.
That probably definitely didn't help stocks. The one guy that's not like, that's a fucking criminal, is like, no, I ain't touching that shit.
Yeah, well,
His speech was along the lines of, I joined the military to get away from all that bullshit. I'm not going to go back into it.
respectable. I
Fantastic.
can get behind that.
But no, along with a short manifest of these newly acquired artifacts is the most common locations of such finds. They are appearing now on the fringe worlds, the new colonies that are being established.
Okay.
That are a bit further out than previous ones.
Cool.
One of which is a planet you visited before. It was a colony that was newly established with a very monoculture population, with one standout difference of not being a weird alien and just being enough. It was the first mission you went on before you became Black Ops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that mission. Alright! So, does deception just stay at 20%?
Yeah.
Okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, 20% so far. As you wild your way around the station and people starting to catch on that, oh, this guy's just an idiot.
I occasionally carry my gun, and other times carry him up.
Guy in full Spec Ops armor. Mopping the floor.
You don't see anything.
I don't want to be a special ops anymore. They still have to mop the floor.
Shut up! This sucks.
Shh, I'm in disguise.
So
Dude,
perfect.
Get paid extra if you mop the floor too.
Dude, that's the worst disguise I've. Never mind. Oh.
Anyway, looking over this manifest of items, there is the beacon. There was a strange drone that was like a spheroid that unlatched into a hovering drone. And then there was one that kind of stood out from the rest. It's unmechanical, unelectrical nature, which is more of a classic sword. The properties of this sword are currently unknown.
Blueprints for a sword?
Not blueprints, it was
No,
a
it's
sword.
just a sword.
It was just a sword floating in space.
It was covered off at the furthest colony from the core worlds.
That's the one that concerns me the most.
What, not your own sword that you pray to?
I don't pray to it. I tried to identify it. I know I have more questions.
When looking for answers leads to more questions every time.
He doesn't pray to it, he's more just becoming it. He's becoming it.
It's what you do.
It's a sword, you meld with it, become a sword.
Yeah, become the things you
I
look
become a
up to.
weapon.
Has it ever occurred to you that maybe the weapon you have is someone else's soul?
No.
Well, maybe that should start occurring to you.
Soul, it could, there's the heart, there's other possibilities there that are also not great.
It wasn't any living. It was the heart of a child, wasn't it? No, just a heart of a goat.
It was like a rat or something.
Oh, okay.
The original one was like a rat. And the
It's
new one
not
is
a rat's heart no more.
the new one's much larger and pretty recognizable anatomy.
Yeah.
It's a humanoid heart.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
now
not
wielding
entire-
someone's soul.
I'm not entirely sure it's not just my heart.
Don't think it
It's
is.
just eating you. The sword could just be eating him.
Well, there is one way to figure it out.
No.
Yeah, just try stabbing yourself. Like, put the heart back where it goes.
Get back in there.
Oh, those two.
Rips it off the gun, tries to put it in. Oh no.
I have made a huge mistake.
Gets X-ray while gun is nearby.
How would you
So, you're missing a heart. Nah, I know exactly where it is.
It's over there.
Doctor.
How'd you manage to try it twice? How'd you...
The first time it just got backlash. The second time I had questions.
I have questions. Questions that need answering.
I don't think they need answering.
Was the first identified today as well? When was the first identified?
They're both like one right after each other.
Oh, okay.
Within 3 minutes of each other.
Okay, so I just
Oh, half
missed
an
the
hour. It
first one.
takes me 11 minutes to cast identify.
No, I mean in real life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in real life it was like I was just like, oh shit. Do I do it again? And you were like, don't do it again. So I was like, I'm doing it again.
And I said, do it again.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Yay, warlock stuff being weird and creepy. If a patron isn't weird and creepy, it's boring. Let's be honest.
True.
Yeah.
Or if they don't, punish you if you don't follow your every whim. It's like Titania, all of a sudden you wake up and you're surrounded by fire because you didn't do, one little thing.
I said I wanted 3 sugars. There's only 2.
She frowns at you, and all of a sudden the entire forest urn is on fire.
I prayed to my
That is
God.
the power
I
of
would never do
Titania.
anything to harm us ever. Meanwhile,
I'm going to talk to my patron about this ancient relic. Yeah, they show up to take it from you. Ah, fuck.
If your patron shows up in front of you, 90% of the time you're going to die.
yeah.
Bring me the ancient relic. I can't do that.
Whether
I'm
just
coming.
looking upon them will kill you, or whether they will kill you for looking upon them.
I mean, that depends on what patron you have.
And how high of a level warlock you are. How much they actually care about you.
I've just spent 2,000 years working on you. Have a little bit of respect.
I've always wanted to make a warlock that's just kind of like an ex-lover of the patron, and just trying to run as fucking far away from the patron and can never get away. It's like, you who love it's like, fuck, not again.
There was actually one, I think in the Sword
You
Coast
signed a
Adventures
deal?
guide that talks about that.
Sold your soul away.
You signed the document. I was right after.
It's the Prince of Frost. The Prince of Frost was once known as the Sun Prince, but his heart grew cold when his betrothed betrayed him and escaped, her soul becoming one of the stars. Ever since, the wrathful prince has sought to reunite with his betrothed whenever she is reincarnated in mortal form.
Fucking hell. It's like, you could accept my pact. It's like, fine, sure, whatever, what you give me. It's like,
Make you
yes,
accept my
I'm married now again.
Because do it every single time. Surely gets obnoxious after a while.
Stop dying.
Imagine if it ends up being,
dying?
Just have immortality, take it!
half the time it's just a guy. It's like, dude, I don't know about this.
He just strikes them down and finds the new one!
It's like, try again. Be a girl next time. It's like, fuck you.
Sign my pack. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill you. Why? You're not female. What?
That's what the reincarnate spell is for.
The Fae uses his power to change their gender.
Sign my pack. You wake up a couple of days later, you're a completely different gender.
Fuck
You've got tits now.
Like,
What happened?
well, technically, my wife from 50,000 years ago reincarnated for the 40,000th time.
You were the wrong gender, so I had to fix it.
And, you know, the whole wife part implies a wife, so I fixed it.
Cool.
Fuck,
What
man.
gives you the right to do that? You signed the pact.
This paper you wrote your name on.
You missed the small script.
And the time before that, and the time before
On
that.
the
time before
37th
that,
page, 12th
12th
line down.
Yeah, it's over at the 2. Next page, and, you know, this was about 40 years ago. You did this one too. 300 years ago. And,
Wait, 40 years ago?
1,000.
What happened to me 40 years ago?
ooh, ate by dragon.
It's really
Wait, there was 3 before that one?
Oh, that's been more than 3.
Pulls out a stack of papers as tall as the Everest.
Like, we've been doing this for a long time. God, what have I got myself into? Anyway,
Imagine meeting a god that their whole goal was finding their ex-wife.
God. Oh.
God, I need a blessing. First, I need you to find me somebody. Okay, who? My ex-wife.
I want my waifu back.
What?
She stole my heart. You know that's literally like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. That
Yeah.
is Davy Jones' entire thing.
Yep.
You what? There.
Anyway, I'm gonna end it there because I have lots of planning to do.
okay. Reasonable. My boyfriend is a demon, and he may or may not be my mortal enemy.
Alright.
As far as I'm aware, I'm not consuming energy.
As far as I'm
I'm also not asking if I'm consuming energy. or any other questions anymore.
You're never gonna ask any questions again. You learned your lesson.
No, I didn't.
You didn't
I'll ask
learn your
questions
lesson.
again. Just in a little while.
My goodness.
Alright, we will see you all next time, and as always, cause we love